Oh, hey friends! I'm just hanging out with my bat friend here. He's been telling me all about bats. Bats are crazy animals. Do you want to learn some more about bats? Come along, let's do it! Let's go on a bat adventure. Are you ready, Batty? Here we go! Whoa, did you know that bats can live almost anywhere in the world? Except for really freezing places like the North Pole or extreme deserts. Bats live in groups called colonies. There could be up to 1,000,000 bats in one colony. What? Although bats get a bad reputation for being vampire blood-sucking bats, that's not really the case for most of them. Most bats like to eat nectar or fruit or pollen. Kind of like bees, bats are actually pollinators. If we didn't have bats pollinating plants, we wouldn't have bananas or avocados or even mangoes. Who knew that bats had the same job as bees? Pretty cool. There are thousands of different kinds of bats. They range from being so tiny like the bumblebee bat that weighs less than a penny to being mega bats that's wings stretch out huge. Speaking of their wings, did you know that their wings are kind of like hands? Yeah, they have fingers and thumbs and they're all connected by their wings. Their wings are really light and thin, which makes it easy to fly. When do they like to fly, you ask? In the night. Yeah, bats are nocturnal. Do you remember what nocturnal means? It means they sleep during the day and are awake at night. At night, they're looking for things like insects to eat. A bat can eat up to 1,200 mosquitoes in an hour. What? Thanks, bats, for eating all those mosquitoes, because I'm not the biggest mosquito fan. Bats like to sleep in their roosts. A roost is just like a big house for all the bats. Bats stay in a colony together where they all live, and they all sleep upside down. What? Sleeping upside down? Don't they get dizzy? Not really. They have a special vein in their head that keeps them from getting dizzy like we do when we hang upside down. Most bats hibernate from January to February. That means that they sleep in their cave or wherever their roost is, and they don't come out, just like bears. Bears hibernate too. When it gets really cold, they like to stay inside, all snuggled up together. A lot of people think that bats don't have very good eyesight, but that's not true. Most of them actually have great eyesight. They think that because bats use echolocation to find their food. Echolocation means that they send out a sound, and that sound bounces off something else and comes back to them. And that's how they know how far away their prey is or where their prey is. Can you imagine finding your food based on echolocation? That would be like making some squeaking noises to find your cereal bowl and it bouncing off your cereal and coming back to you and you knowing where it is with your eyes closed. That would be pretty crazy, huh? Bats may be small, but they fly super fast. In fact, they're the only mammal that flies. We're mammals, and we don't fly. I wish we had wings like a bat, huh? That would be cool. Bats also like to keep really clean. I would too if I was living with 1,000,000 other bats. Bats spend a lot of time grooming themselves, brushing their hair, and picking dirt off. In fact, some bats even groom each other. Because there's so many different kinds of bats, there can be bats that look very different from each other. Take a look at some of these bats. Look at those faces. We've got the false vampire bat up here. He's pretty terrifying. Amazonian bat with his nose turned up like this. The spotted bat over here. I don't see many spots, but he's pretty crazy looking. And the big-eared bat over there. Those are just some of the different kinds of bats, ranging from teeny tiny to really big. Have you ever seen a bat flying around your neighborhood? Maybe not because you're asleep when they come out, but now that you know all about bats, you can be on the lookout for them. But never try to touch them. Bats carry lots of diseases that can make humans really sick. So stay away, but look with your eyes. I hope you're able to find some because bats are really cool. Next time, we'll talk about the bat life cycle and check out some cute little baby bats. I can't wait!